We're going to hook up with Tom and see what he's doing, and he's going to join in on the tour of Blink-182 history in San Diego.
Are we taking separate cars?
No, hop in my ride.
Your rental?
Soma was the place that Blink-182 really started. That was the place where all the punk rock bands played in San Diego, and it was all ages, which we wanted to be involved with. And I mean, we just grew up pretty much going to that place and watching bands play there. So, like, our biggest goal was to play Soma.
When I really felt like Mark and Blink were doing really well was that when they were actually played a big show at Soma.
I remember coming out and sitting on the stage right to the left of my brother and just sitting down on the ground, just a couple, it was a really small stage, so back then I was a couple feet away from him. You could feel the sweat dripping on you.
There were lots of kids there, and they could sing. They sang along.
It was really intense for me just because it was my brother up there doing what he loves and singing and playing guitar, and the music, like, it was so intense it almost made you want to cry.
That's the first time I met Connie, Tom's mom, and we both stood in the back and just shook our heads and said, wow, what a wonderful thrill for them to be able to do this.
All we wanted to do was be able to headline Soma, and so being able to do that, have it actually come true, was like the best thing.
Now we're going to go off and look at our van, the place where we lived, ate, slept, and went to the bathroom on each other.
We were never really ambitious to get a recording contract. We just wanted to record music somehow. We were pretty much funding everything ourselves and getting everything going. And then Cargo Records stepped in and said, hey, we'll put out your first CD.
And we decided we got our independent label that we're on to co-sign for us. We went out and got this van. Every band has their van, and we had ours.
This is the old Blink van. Let's see if we can still open it. We used to sleep in here and eat fast food, and man, it's just dirty and disgusting. It really is.
A running Blink joke for a while was the Tom's glow-in-the-dark trick that Mark and Tom worked out together, and Mark would say, hey, you know, let me show you my my glow-in-the-dark trick, and everybody was sitting there, and, you know, they'd turn the lights off. You'd kind of hear Tom sort of moving around a little bit, and he'd go, oh, wait, you know what, it's not working, turn the lights back on. And, you know, some poor soul in the bus would have Mark's wiener about this far away from his face.
But this is a Blink van. If you want to buy it,
it doesn't work, it doesn't run.
It doesn't run anymore.
It stinks and it's dirty, but
and it's infested with spiders. Let's go back on the road. We're taking now to the place where Blink-182 actually does all of its songwriting and arranging and demoing and everything. It's a place in Escondido called DML Studios. So this is DML Studios. This is where we demoed and wrote Enema of the State, and where we're going to demo and write the next horrible catastrophe that we're going to call a record. You know, the majesty of art that's gone on in this disgustingly stinking room.
Let's just breathe for it. This is where we create.
This is the Studio B. This is where all the songs are actually written. Travis sits over there and just kind of shakes his head and goes, oh God, how am I going to fix this song?
Travis played in a band that was on tour with us.
I was in a band called the Aquabats at the time.
We needed a drummer because there was an emergency. Our drummer had to fly home.
So I had to learn all the songs like an hour or two before a show.
I remember we had to run to the music store and buy these little wooden sticks so it wouldn't be loud, so we'd play in the backstage room while the other opening bands were playing. He learned all the songs in 45 minutes and came out and played them so perfect.
Played like the next 2 shows.
And then after that, we needed a new drummer, and we're just like, well, we had 3 people in mind, but the one person that we had in mind, one of them was Travis, because we liked him a lot, and he already filled in, he already knew a lot of songs, and he was a big fan.
Mark and Tom were just super cool, easy to be in a band with, so I love the music, everything.
So we asked him, and he said yes, and the rest is history.
And then MCA and all these other labels came calling, and you know, we definitely wanted to take our band to the next level. So we went and we met with the people at MCA, and you know, they understood that we wanted to control our own destiny. And
then I'm like, Dad, we signed to a big label. He's like, okay. He's like not getting, you know. And then I showed him, and I brought him a gold record, and that was like the big thing. I think then he realized. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm buying a house. He's like, huh? You know.
I was driving down the road, and I heard them being played on the radio. And I rolled down my window, and I just wanted to scream out the window, that's my boy! That's my boy!
I don't know if we ever really came together, but if we ever came together, this would be the place where Blink-182 came together to write the songs.
And the winner is Blink-182.
All the small things.
Thanks a lot, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
so hard to say like why Enema of the State did so well compared to the other records.
We wrote that entire album in 2 weeks, so we didn't really go in like setting out to go like, yeah, we're gonna write hits or songs that'll be popular on the radio. It wasn't like that.
I think there's so many bands out there who are like, yeah, we sold all these records. They expect it, and they think they deserve it, you know. And a lot of these bands haven't put in the time to work, and we have. And so, I mean, maybe we're more grateful for it.
This is my Graceland, son of a bitch.
This is your Graceland? All right, this was DML. This is where we recorded all of our stuff, wrote songs, made the whole world sing together.
Probably the most important piece of Blink history is a little Spanish-Mexican restaurant called Sombrero. It's just a little hole-in-the-wall Mexican restaurant, and back in the day, and even now, we eat it pretty much constantly. It's our favorite restaurant in San Diego. She'll have the bean, rice, and cheese burrito with a bottle of water.
Nice.
And for the gentleman, a bean, rice, and cheese burrito. Do you have any mail? Sometimes kids leave letters and whatnot here for us.
We did have stuff.
Really?
They did, really?
Yeah. Let's see what's in here.
That's kind of creepy.
I hope it's naked pictures. I hope they're naked. We're kind of known for loving this restaurant, and so kids leave stuff for us here because they know that we come all the time. When we're recording, every single day we stop by Sombrero and get a bunch of food before we head into the studio to record. And then we just fart all day long.
Well, let's go sit down.
Thank you.
Yeah, we wrote a song where there's this idealistic, perfect girlfriend who lets you hang out with your friends. She's always there for you. But most importantly of all, she brings you burritos from Sombrero.
She brings me Mexican food from Sombrero just because, yeah, just because.
I'll try and eat the second burrito, but just because it's on TV, not because
No, try and put the whole thing in your mouth. I got this big package from our fans, and I'm going to call them up and say thank you. They're young. They're in junior high. Do you think it's creepy at all that an older man is calling hi? Hey, Bree. This is Tom and Mark from Blink 182. We just received your package here at Sombrero.
Let her know that she's named after a type of cheese.
Yeah, Mark says your name is after a type of cheese. Brie cheese is quite good if you eat it with crackers and grapes, like he says. But hey, thank you for your package. Sorry that we just got it. I think you left it months ago. All right, thanks. Bye.
Now that I have a big gut full of beans, we're going to try and go play a show, and I'll try and not fall down because I'm so gut heavy right now.